What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends. It's the end of the week. It is Friday, so it is time for Free-to-Play Friday. So here we are on the free-to-play account, and it's always an exciting weekend because it is 2x Sacreds, and we are very fortunate enough to actually have two of them. We got our monthly Sacred from our quest I think it was last week, and I just decided to save it. I wasn't going to pull it to try to finish up the fusion because I just didn't care about it and realized we weren't going to finish the fusion. And then I did get very lucky and got another one to drop from Nightmare Clan Boss from the top chest, so that was kind of nice because it seems to be a lot more rare these days getting really good shards out of the Clan Boss chest. Been getting a lot of books, but not so many shards lately. And of course today we did have the compensation from Plarium for all the problems the game has been having the last couple of days. The other night the game was down for quite a while. I've already grabbed the shards that they put in here, but I think it was like, was it 5 Ancients and 1 Void Shard? So pretty good. I thought the compensation was pretty solid. The only kind of thing is they give you so many auto battles here. It's hard to use all these with the energy you have. But we're gonna I'll probably claim those tonight after I run through my 45 that I have. Just usually, and we'll do a bunch of farming this weekend. Got a lot of stuff to work on this account all the time, so it's always good to have auto battles and energy. We get our Cleopteryx shards there tomorrow, so doing pretty good. We can see we saved up 7 Void Shards. Next Void 2x we should be in pretty good shape to hopefully try to get some decent champions from that. We got the 2 Sacreds to pull tonight, and we've already saved up 18 Ancient Shards, so that's pretty cool. I noticed that for the last Ancient 2x we were able to save up 50. It's actually pretty easy to get Ancient Shards on a free-to-play account, so pretty cool there. We've actually got 468 Mystery Shards, and I decided after this last fusion, because remembering back to Brogni and then this fusion again, is you need about 3,000 points when they do that last Champion Chase tournament or the Summon Rush, whatever it is. So kind of like I do on my main account, I usually keep a couple thousand Mystery Shards on hand just to be able to pull in an emergency if I have to. If I'm 1,000 short and I don't have any Sacreds, I can just sit there for an hour and pull 1,000 Mystery Shards. So I think we're going to start doing that on this account just so we can maybe have a better chance at some of the more traditional fusions down the road. The other thing is too, we did finish the Rosin Scarhide fusion. I used to pull all of my Mystery Shards pretty much every day trying to get the rares for Rosin. It took me almost 8 months to get the Wanderer that I finally needed for that. So once we were able to get that done, I don't really have to save those anymore. We're still kind of looking for an Apothecary, but it's not that important at this point. So that's kind of where we are on that there. We'll pull those Sacreds here in a little bit and hopefully get something cool. I think we already did do our quest here to get an item out of the market. Why do I have a red dot up here? Let's see. Did I get... Oh, okay. I actually did finish. Forgot about this. So we actually, funnily enough, on an account that I don't really pay attention to Doom Tower too much, we were able to finish the rotation, I think 2 times ago, and then I actually already finished this rotation. It was actually not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I hadn't done this rotation yet on this account, but we were able to finish it off using Sathalia and Drexstar basically for their HP burn, have an Armiger in there for the emergency block revive if their HP burn didn't take. But with that accuracy aura on Drexstar, it wasn't really an issue. Just took some time. Obviously 12 minutes, no one is going to really write home about that, but you can see here 311 turns. We're not really in a great spot, but hey, we got it done. We got the Void Shard. We finished Doom Tower for the 2nd time on this account. Got another new avatar, so that was pretty exciting. It's nice that we're starting to clear some of this content on a more consistent basis. I still have not tackled this secret room yet because this is an absolute nightmare with these 3 Siphies, and I don't really have the Void firepower on this account quite yet to be able to cut through that. I've tried it once, and it was like 8 minutes going on the very last room there, so I just kind of like, nah, let's go do something else. So we're sitting on almost 600 energy, and I still have to claim our arena refill, and we got a couple daily quests to do here. Still got all of our advanced quests to do here as well. We're moving in on that XP boost there, and so we're gonna have a lot of energy with those refills we got from the compensation and the auto battle. So really need to kind of focus on what we want to do with that. One of the things I've been working on here, since we did finally get Arbiter, and we don't really have to rush to get through dungeons anymore, I need to be farming gear, but at the same time, a lot of my champions that are really, really good that I've been using for a lot of content. Let's see, I think Drexstar's done. Like even Kymar, look, we don't have the masteries. Champ 4, we don't have the masteries done. Tomb Lord, we're still halfway through. So I've got all these pretty good champions. We still haven't even finished Aox, and we use him in Clan Boss. I might want to do that sometime. Like Rector Draft, we don't have anything for her. And I did use her on a couple Doom Tower bosses. But yeah, you can see here we have a lot of these champions where we just have not, unless we're using them for Clan Boss, we just have not finished up any of their masteries. We did get Vogoth done. Stagnite we need to work on. But you can just kind of see, get an idea here. That's we've got quite a few that we still need to kind of go through and work on, where we've just done absolutely nothing at this point. We need to start working on Rosin because he's going to be jumping into the Clan Boss team. I did start working on Sissia a little bit this week, so a lot of stuff going on here, and just got to push through and get some of these masteries done. I'm actually working on a new arena defense team. I'm going to be taking a page out of my book on my main account and just going for a very annoying, basically high HP, very tough defensive team. It's more of a stall team, so we're going to actually be using Versolf as the lead on that team. I got to rebuild him and get him out of this frost gear, even though this actually wouldn't be too bad in the arena. I can probably get him a little bit higher than 67,000, so we're going to try to at least push him over 80,000 HP, try to get some better gear on him. And let's see, and we're going to also bring Melga into that team, and I've been working on her. I got her in an immunity set. She's built pretty good so far. She's going to get that boost to the HP from Versolf. She's mainly just going to be there to be annoying and get those revives. And then we're going to have Vogoth here in a shield set, basically as the last guy to take all the damage for everybody. Put that shield set up there, be really annoying. And then just to kind of have some damage in there, we're going to bring in Mountain King, who I'm still working on rolling up his gear and trying to find some better gear for him right now. I do actually have him in the Avenging set, which is kind of funny because I think a lot of people sleep on this set, especially in arena. And when you get a tough champion like Mountain King, and they're getting hit, if they manage to pull off that counterattack, they can do some real damage even on defense. And this team is not designed to really win. It's just designed to be out there and look annoying and have a lot of HP, so it'll take people a long time to fight against and to win against. So that's kind of our plan. I've actually just done something very similar on my main account with my Skull Crown. I built a really slow, excuse me, Skull Crown. I think she's only like 130 speed because my defense team on my main account is basically a go second team. Let's see, I'm trying to remember who it is. Ursuga, Warcaller, and then it's Vogoth. And then I was running Mordu Macab and then Duchess. So I took Mordu out. I actually put Skull Crown in, very slow Skull Crown, but I've got her built at 100% crit rate and basically like 280 crit damage. So, and she's in an Avenging set. So basically, if she procs that counterattack, she's also got counterattack masteries. She's basically going to do some real damage to that other team. And she's got a ton of survivability from Vogoth having shields up and also getting ally protection, the HP, everything else that's going on there. So that's kind of what we're going to go for here. We're going to work on Mountain King, get him to where he can really hit pretty hard, and trying to get some better, just some better gear on him overall so we can get his crit rate up at 100% and get as much crit damage on him as possible. But he's not in a bad spot right now. He's at 87,000 HP. His attack's at 2,200. You actually do benefit a little bit from putting attack on him with some of his damage. And then we really need to get the crit rate and the crit damage worked up there, because I think I've got him in Helm Smasher, so we got to work on getting that up a little bit higher. But just kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff we're working on the account. We're going to start focusing, getting masteries finished on some key champions, so we can start pushing into some higher dungeon content. And also, I think we're going to try to start working on Hard Doom Tower, so we can at least farm up the first maybe 10-20 floors and start working on getting some of that 6-star gear from some of those bosses. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and find a couple of people to level up. Actually got my second Drexar Blood Twin out of the Bazaar. We pulled him over Clan vs. Clan. And we got a couple. We're working on Farrakhan as well for Clan Boss. We got to build up our Urgrim. I think he'll help us out a lot in Dragon, so we can get our Dragon farm time down. And then we did get Duer the Hunger from the Fusion. I thought it would be good to keep him because him or her, I'm not sure which, but cool looking champion in Demon Spawn and does have a revive, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's going to kind of be our, hopefully our helpful champion there for that faction war. Let's just go ahead and give them a couple of levels here. But you can see there we're going to start trying to fill out some faction war teams. We finally got a Greybeard we're working on a Fleshmonger. We got him here. We got a Satyr. We're starting to build up a little bit. We got Banshee. So a couple of champions. Here is Scabrius, unfortunately. I had high hopes for this guy, but if you watch my last video, he turned out to be pretty disappointing, at least for the clan boss. I do have a Zealota who we pulled from a random ancient shard the other day, so he might be useful in the undead. Got a Coffin Smasher, and we got a Vala sitting here we haven't really been able to do too much with, so gonna start working on some champions for Faction Wars. Hofrees, Skathix are both good for that as well. So that's really all we're working on now, is we got to start farming gear, get some masteries done, and start building up some of these other champions, get them at least to level 50, and some decent gear so that we can start pushing Faction Wars. We've got Gembo here, who I really would like to build as my arena nuker to replace Kale, but it's just, there's so much to do. So little time, so little resources. We probably ought to try to get Ninja going too at some point, because this guy can do a lot of work, and just having him sit here at 50 doing nothing is kind of hurting me a little bit. I eventually want to get Source built to be in my 12-3 farmer, get him down there to 7 or 8 seconds so we can start farming 12-3 a little bit more efficiently. So just a lot of stuff we got to work on. It's typical problem you run into with a free-to-play account, is there's so much you want to build, so much you want to do, and it's just you don't have a lot of the time or the resources to push through. But now that the account, we're through the Arbiter missions, we got all our Dungeon 20s done, we're farming Dragon pretty good now. We're getting to a point where we can start saving our shards, saving our potions, saving a lot of stuff, and build up a lot of things there. We need to do some gear here. Let's find a gear piece that we can level. See if we got anything new. We got this new Revenge banner that's got some speed on it. Let's see if let's actually see if we can get a speed roll on this. This is for Shadowkin. Interestingly enough, they did tell us it's going to be 3 more months for the Shadowkin faction. So I know I made my video a couple weeks ago basically about prepping for Shadowkin, because they did tell us it was going to come out in autumn, which would have been any time basically here in the fall up until December when winter starts. So it's kind of interesting to see they gave us another 3 months. We're thinking now probably sometime in January of 2022 is when the Shadowkin will drop. It's not official, but they said 3 months basically today, so that's what I'm going to go off of, probably sometime toward the end of January. Man, can we not get a speed roll here? It's still not a bad banner, but I really would have liked to hit at least 1 or 2 speed rolls on this. I don't even know who I'd put this on. I think Ninja might be my actual only Shadowkin champion on this. Or no, I have Gembo, that's right. I think those 2 are it. We don't really have too many Shadowkin on this account. You couldn't give me the speed. At least we got the double defense roll and the defense prime, right? That's not too bad. But that'll take care of that quest. Let's go ahead and finish those. We gotta do summon 3. We'll save that for the sacred shards. Beat campaign boss 3 times. Use up some energy here. Let's go do that real quick. We're already on 8-7. Working on leveling up some of these champs. We got Sissy in there. I've got to start building her so I can get my spider farm time down, because I think we've got the champions now to really start making some headway. We've got all the good, we got, actually it's funny, after having no HP burn champions in this account forever, we get double Drexstar, we've got Sissia, and now we can probably, so we got a Cold Heart now, we can probably start putting together a team to start farming, Spider 24, 25. So it's just a matter of getting the gear, getting the masteries finished. You just have to run through Minotaur, it takes a while. So that's what we'll be working on here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully this weekend, like I said, we got a lot of energy and a lot of auto battles that we're going to be getting in. And from clan versus clan, we got a bunch of XP boosts, so we should be able to make some headway with the account, at least as far as our champions are going. Start working on a lot of stuff here, and it's just time consuming, It's like playing this game is almost like having a second job sometimes. You have to do so much to get through it. But I'm not really putting as much time into my main account now, since I've got so much done on that account. It's like most of my time is now spent on the free-to-play. This is the account I enjoy playing the most, is we can still accomplish things and work on progression and just take it slow and kind of just enjoy the journey. Try to remember where I am on, I think Faction Wars here, we're somewhere between 400 and 500 stars, so I've got a couple pushed all the way to 2021, I think Barbarians and Dark Elves. High Elves we should be, actually now that we have Arbiter, we should be hopefully able to start pushing High Elves Faction Wars as well. I think that should be 3 times. Okay, let's see what kind of, we have weekly, we're going to finish the weekly tonight too. We're going to get, that's awesome, because we'll get 2 more energy refills off of that. So man, we're gonna be able to do a lot of farming. Let's see, arena campaign. What do we have here for advanced tonight? We got 3 glyphs, fighting tag team with different affinities, sell 5 artifacts. I think we can do that from the forge. Craft 1 resilience artifact at the forge. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's go in here. Looks like we got some stuff. We can hopefully hit some 6-star gear here and see if we get anything decent. Attack and HP, not really what I'm looking for. Helmet with crit damage, crit rate, not really looking for that either. Okay, cool. So I wonder if that finished. It should have finished both those advanced quests. Okay, it did. Cool. Some extra gems. Grip keys. We'll have to wait till our clan boss keys recharge. Let's see. Fighting tag team, 4 different affinity. I think we can do that pretty easily, even though I don't really like tag team arena too much. But now that we got Drexstar finished, we kind of can start spending our gold bars on other stuff. I'll probably start saving it up so I can get the energy, because that's going to be very helpful on this account since we need to do so much farming. So let's see if we can refresh here and get an easy team. I guess 318 is going to be the lowest. Let's see. So we need 1 from all of the affinities. So let's see which team we got. Void. Okay, there we go. We got that in team 2. Just roll it on auto and see what happens. See if we can get lucky. And it's funny too, because like 3v3 is another area I really have not. I have not done anything at all with 3v3. It's just like I just throw champions in and let them fight. So I think we're at the point now where it's like we have Kymar, we've got Arbiter, we have Gorgrab, we have 3 speed leads. We probably should take some time and actually put together some 3v3 teams, so we can at least try to start moving up. Right now we kind of just go between bronze 1 and bronze 2, but just knowing on my main account how difficult it is even to stay in like silver 2, it's like, man, I just don't know if I have the resources on the account to get up there and do it, but we'll see. We will see. Well, we got 1 win there. That's pretty surprising. This is going to be tough because they got the blender, the sort of mini blender here. We got Bogoth and Mountain King that survived. Let's see if we can. Okay, there's the counterattack. See, that's kind of what I'm going for with him. Because like the thing with Mountain King is if he just starts snowballing, if he can survive long enough, that's really all it is with him. Is, you know, he's very slow, but all he needs to do is get turns, as you can see, and then he can basically just one-shot people. So this is kind of what we're going for with Mountain King, is just getting him to the point where, there you go, see? That's kind of, and that's 2 characters that are going to be in my defense team on our main arena when we get finished. But that's kind of what we're going for, why we put him in that counterattack set. He's got the counterattack masteries. So, and even though his gear's not great, you saw there, he's still able to one-shot a lot of people there, because the sad reality of the game is a lot of people do not build enough HP into their arena champions, even on defense. So if you can do a good amount of damage, you can normally pull wins out like that. So that was kind of cool. That's nice to see that sort of working as intended, even though it's always up to RNG. All right, so let's see here. Let's see, anything else we want to knock out here real quick. 3 glyphs we can probably do a little bit later. So we got some events here too. Artifact enhancement. All right, got some gems. This is almost over with. I haven't even been pushing this because I knew I was not going to be able to get her from the fusion, so I kind of just quit doing a lot of these events. I know we do have an arena tournament, which should be pretty easy to finish. Classic arena takedown, so that's more energy we can get. We're at 48 right now, so we'll use our free tokens that we got and kind of push. We're in 13th place, so that's more energy we can get for farming. And we got a spider tournament that is coming to a close, looks like. Okay, cool. So let's see, we'll get those. Take a look at the Great Hall real quick. You guys can kind of see what's going on here. Coming together slowly but steady. You know, we got our 1 gold here. We got a lot of 6s, we got a lot of 5s, and can really start working on this. I'm gonna probably keep working on Force since we are about to bring Rosin into our clan boss team. We want to try to get him some better stats through that. But that's kind of where we are right now. All right, do we want to come and do the main event now? I think we still got to pull what, our 3 some of our 3 champions. And we'll get about 20 minutes in, so it's probably a good point to start winding down the episode. We don't want to get too long. I got a couple things I need to do tonight too, so let's go ahead and go in here and you know, we'll start things off here. We'll just pull an ancient real quick and see if we get anything decent. And no, 3-star food, farmable champion from the campaign. I hate it when that happens. All right, so here's the main event. We got our 2 sacred shards. Now I could wait till tomorrow and pull the 10x for the new poison guy. God, I can't remember his name. Cavalax or Cavalinix or however you say it. Pretty cool looking champion. He's the one that was designed by the person that actually won Raid's Design a Champion contest. But 10x chances are usually pretty bad. It's not going to matter either way, I don't think. So we're just going to go ahead and pull these tonight. We're going to keep our expectations low. We have had pretty good luck on this account with the 2x sacreds, even though we don't get too many sacreds anymore, especially since they took away our login shard. But you see we have a 12% chance to pull a legendary. So we don't want to be greedy. We're just going to hopefully get some good epics. Now I pulled my 4 sacreds on my main account earlier today and I got absolutely nothing. I was watching a lot of streams today. It didn't seem like anybody was really pulling much gold. So I don't know if the 2x is even even in effect, but it'd be kind of cool to get a seeker. And that would give us another piece of working toward the unkillable comp. We obviously still need the man-eaters, so that's going to come down to Void 2x. But there's a couple epics we could definitely use on this account that I won't complain about if we get it. So let's just hope we get an epic that's decent. That'll help the account out. If we happen to hit a legendary, it'd be pretty cool. Now we got Sathalia last time, so let's see how our luck is going to go on this account. Hopefully better than my main. We got an epic here. Oh lord. Blood Feather. Rosin Fusion Champion, actually not too bad for faction wars with the orcs. So I may keep her and at least take her to level 50. But it's just funny because I just fed her to fuse Rosin, so it's unfortunate that that's going to be your epic pull. But you know what? Like I said, I actually don't have any orcs for faction wars, so this is actually not a terrible pull. So definitely serviceable. We can't get too upset about that, but not exactly what we're looking for. But let's see what we get on our last shard here. It's another epic, and oh, Royal Guard, very nice. Okay, there we go. That's what I was saying. We just wanted an epic that will help out anything really, and Royal Guard is great. He can do a ton of damage. We can use him definitely to help out in our dungeons now. Actually, we have 2 Cold Hearts and a Royal Guard. Ooh, we could do some cool stuff on Spider 20 now. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I can't get too upset. We didn't get any legendaries. Again, I haven't seen really anybody pull a legendary today, but still, I'm very happy with that. Royal Guard is a great champion that can definitely help us out in quite a few areas. So pretty cool there, and I think there is a summon tournament going on, so we should get a little something there, hopefully. Just the first reward. Okay, so we got 500 points. It's 100 energy. You know, 100 energy is 100 energy, so we are stacked with energy right now. Completely stacked with energy, so we're going to be able to take advantage of these auto battles tonight and tomorrow. And let's go down through here. So we got our 2 new champions somewhere here. Okay, here we go. So we got Blood Feather and we got Royal Guard. So pretty cool. I don't know if we'll have the gear to make Royal Guard hit that hard, but we're definitely going to work on him. And we also do need High Elves for that faction, so cool. Pretty awesome. I'm actually very, very satisfied with that last Sacred Pull. It's going to be a very helpful champion on this account. He's a really hard hitter in dungeons. Does a ton of damage. I'm trying to remember, I think it's this takedown skill. Yeah, based on enemy max HP, attacks all enemies. And he's actually got a decent kit too. He's got the 4-time hit at random, which does decrease speed and a chance to decrease the turn meter. And then does a decreased defense here on the A1. So overall, pretty solid champion for High Elves. But now, you know, again, just something else to work on. So, man, kind of exciting. We might be able to put together a pretty cool spider team to start farming up some better spider gear. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Free to Play Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions about anything, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I will do my best to get to them as soon as I can. So I always hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.